It's been about a year and a half since we first introduced you to Milton's Jay Leisner. A trampoline accident in 1989 left him paralyzed. For the rest of his life, Jay would only be able to use about 15% of his body.
Over time, we shared with you how Jay persevered with help from Team Surfgimp, an extensive group of his friends and loved ones. Jay found the drive to get back to doing what he loved the most, which was surfing. He always said the water was the one place where his pain disappeared.
It's the best time I have, but it's a lot of trust.
I think we're more scared than Jay, for sure.
A lot of responsibility.
It is. I mean, he trusts us with his life.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're in the ocean, and it's so safety is the #1 priority anytime we go. So we always assess the conditions and make sure that we are safe. And then
most days it's fun. Some days it's when the winds are blowing and there's a lot of current and everybody comes in exhausted, but it's an amazing bonding experience.
It was in November of 2017 that it broke our hearts to announce that Jay's fight had ended with his passing. But the thing about Jay was he made it very clear that even when his time on this earth was finished, he wanted Team Surfgimp to live on.
Help other people have the opportunities I've had and to share our passion for the ocean with others. So.
And we are happy to tell you this afternoon that Jay's wishes are being met.
We are honored to welcome Jay's widow, Melanie Leisner, to Delmarva Life, along with Team Surfgimp member Jeff Land. Thank you both for being here this afternoon. Melanie, he was an incredible man, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. So we had mentioned it. He wanted the Surf Team Gimp to continue, that name to go on.
Yes. Team Surfgimp changed his life. With the support of the team, he was able to achieve dreams that he didn't think were possible, and he wanted others to be able to have the same opportunities. So he wanted the team to continue to help local people get in the water should they choose to be able to find the freedom and the joy and hopefully the relief from pain that he found.
Yeah.
But he also wanted us to start a foundation so that our reach could be even broader.
So is that what the Surfgimp Foundation's mission is?
Yes, so the team still exists. We're the group of family, friends, and loved ones that helped Jay get in the water, and we're still available to help others in our local community who like to try and get in the water. But then the foundation is separate, made up of many of the same people, plus additional community members to help through financial grants, alleviate some of the barriers that individuals with disabilities have in achieving some of the adventures that they might want for their lives.
So the group supports certain, who do they support?
In our first year we had 2 grants, and we're pretty pleased to announce some news. In 2019 we just wrapped up our grant application period, and we're going to have 8 others for 2019, and we'll announce those in a couple of weeks.
That's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And the people, we've had adaptive surfers like Jay. In 2018, we had two adaptive surfers. One who traveled to compete in a competition in California. Yeah. 2019, there's a variety of adaptive surfers who do the same, travel to competitions in Hawaii and California. We have some adaptive surfers who need want additional training. And we also have some individuals who are not surfing at all. We have someone who needed some very customized equipment for cycling, and someone else who needed equipment for an all-terrain vehicle to get beach access, outdoor access.
So what kind of things do you hear back from these people that you help out?
Well, last year we gave a grant to a young woman with cerebral palsy to get an all-terrain wheelchair. So she's been able to access the beach. It breaks down to travel and fits in a carry bag, so she was able to take it on a vacation with her family to the Bahamas for the first time, to be able to get to the sand and down into the water with her family. Changed her life immeasurably. The second grant that we gave last year was for an adaptive surfer to go to California to compete in a contest, as Jeffrey said, and he had the opportunity to reconnect with his adaptive surfing community, and also previously he had gone on a mission trip to Colombia to bring adaptive surfing to a small town there, and one of the young boys that learned to surf joined the competition circuit and surfed there with him and actually got first place in 2 of the divisions. So that was full
That
circle
is
for him.
amazing. Yeah.
So last year's grant recipients, you know, it changed their lives.
That's wonderful. Now you have an opportunity for the community to help you out even more with the Winter Beach Bash. Tell us about that.
So that's coming up January 19th. It's 6 to 10 p.m. in Dewey Beach at the Rusty Rudder, and it's going to be a great time. There's $50 tickets, and that's all you can eat and drink. There's live music. The food is from Jimmy's Grill, so it's going to be delicious. There's a silent auction there, so some surf related and some not. So
come on
Wonderful.
out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's going to be great.
I want to ask the obvious question. What do you think Jay would think of all this?
He would be extremely grateful. We were lucky enough that the foundation was formed prior to his death, so he was aware that his wish for the future was going to come true. And having the potential to know that so many lives were going to be impacted and the good was going to be long-lasting brought him a tremendous amount of peace. And watching over time the limitations fall away from Jay and from some of the people that we helped prior to his death, to allow them to be able to achieve their dreams. I mean, people went from sitting on the sidelines thinking it wasn't possible to being in the snow, being in the sand, going on nature hikes because of all-terrain vehicles, being given the opportunity to travel when they didn't think it was possible, getting involved in recreation and sports when they thought that part of their life was over or never a possibility. So I know for sure that that it was something
Melanie,
that he...
we are terribly sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you.
But what an incredible legacy.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.